What's going on, guys? Satchy is here and welcome to yet another Team of the Week squad builder. So if you did miss the last one that I did do last week, then there will be a playlist link in the description. So today I have got 4 new informs to show you guys in this team, and there was actually one other inform that I wanted to get, but yeah, I didn't manage to get him, and that was actually third inform Balassi. He was nearly impossible to actually get on the market. So let's go on with this team. Firstly, inform Handanovic. Very nice keeper. Definitely the best Serie A keeper. One of the best in the game in terms of his shot stopping, but his handling was a bit off and he did make a couple mistakes. So all in all, very good goalkeeper, but can make mistakes. So the 2 centre backs we are going to go with. Firstly, it is another centre back that we did use. A centre back that we did use in the last squad builder, and that is Koscielny. I use him way too much in squad builders because he just is a god. He just is an incredible player in this FIFA, and again, just an absolute beast in this team. And the other centre back is actually going to be from the Serie A. So let me just get that up right now. And yeah, that is Juan Jesus. He is the best non-rare centre back in the game, hands down, because he plays like an 84-85 rated centre back. He's that good. If you haven't tried him out, I don't know what you are doing, because he is a player that you need to put in a team because you will enjoy that team for sure, and you won't let many goals. I don't really let many goals in, you know, most of these games with these two, and they both got the same work rate. So the right back is actually going to be from the Portuguese league, and that is Danilo. He was actually the hardest inform out of the 4 to actually get, and he cost 240k, and he's certainly not worth anywhere near that. His positioning was really poor, got me in a lot of trouble sometimes, and luckily Juan Jesus was a beast and got me out of trouble. But Danilo, 240k, I would just stick with his normal version, which I think is a little better than this version for sure. So on the other side, we are going to go with another non-rare player, and I'm not sure why I went with this guy. That is going to be all the way down here. It's going to be Luke Shaw. You can use other players like Clichy, Baines, any other BPL left back. I just decided to make a change and go with Shaw. He's actually an alright left back, but he's not the greatest. He's a bit weak sometimes, a bit poor defensively, like Danilo was a bit poor defensively. So moving on to the midfield. Firstly, we have got an Arsenal player right here. We're going to have to go all the way down here, and we finally find him. That is Diaby. Haven't actually used him this year, I don't think, but he is quite decent. You know, decent all-round stats. He's not amazing, but for a 76 rated centre mid, he actually does a very good job. And the other central midfielder is actually a CDM, and I converted him to a CM, and that is Luis Gustavo. I've had him since the start of FIFA, basically. Incredible CDM, and he's also a very good CM. Look at those stats, very nice for a defensive midfielder, medium-high work rates as well. Now, the cam is also going to be from the Bundesliga, and that is going to be upgraded De Bruyne. I expected a lot more from him. He only got 1 goal, 1 assist. He was a bit disappointing because he didn't get more goals and assists, but he has a good link up with the striker, so I thought he was okay, but I expected a bit more from him. Okay, moving up to the front 3 players. Now, this is actually going to be a left mid. I didn't actually convert him, but that is going to be second inform Young. Now, with the BPL, there isn't many good left midfielders or left wingers. You've got Hazard, obviously you've got Schürrle, who obviously did transfer, but his card is still on foot. But certainly try this guy out. Second inform Young. Got 3 goals in 7 games. I thought he was quite a nice left midfielder. Did the job, you know, perfectly, really. Now, the right winger is another person that I haven't actually used this year, and it was actually quite refreshing to use a different player. We go with Willian here. He's got a high work rate, which is the only problem. I guess you could use some instructions on him. 2 goals, 1 assist. Kind of similar to Young. Got really good pace, really good dribbling. A decent shot on him as well. And finally, up top, we've got Big Benteke. 6 goals and 1 assist in 7 games, 240k. Again, don't really think he's worth 240k, but he is actually quite fun to play with. Works very well with De Bruyne, and yeah, this team overall was quite enjoyable. The team does cost around about 700k. The 4 informants are just under 700k, and obviously the other players make it up to around about 700k. So let's have a look at some gameplay. Okay, so I thought it would be a good idea to show some clips of Handanovic at work, just showing you why he is such a good shot stopper. This was one of my favourites actually, this right here. What a save that is. I know it's straight at him, but you know, sometimes the goalkeepers can like sway out the way and be retarded. Look at this, just complete retardedness from the opposition's defence. Benteke has got very, very good finishing, which I thought was his best attribute. I don't think he's got 90 physical in game. Like, he doesn't feel like he does. Still very strong. I was really impressed with the finishing of the two wingers, Young and Willian. I didn't think it would be as good as it actually was. So in terms of actually scoring goals, it wasn't too much of a problem really. Defensively, there was a few mistakes, certainly with the fullbacks. Kind of annoying that they got out of position quite a bit. And I don't really know why I picked Shaw in this team. I should have went with someone else like Baines, who I haven't really tried out in this FIFA yet. So definitely go with a different left back. Again, look at that from Young. Fantastic half volley, I think that was. And again, Willian, another nice finish. So I would certainly try out those front three players. The midfield, very strong defensively. Going forwards, De Bruyne, if he just you know, was contributing a bit more to goals and assists, then I would really, really like him and rate him as a top cam in this game. And I don't really need to say too much more about the two centre-backs. Just very, very solid and very, very cheap. So that is it for this squad builder, guys. I do hope you enjoyed watching. And please do leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video.